Welcome to Ambitiously the podcast, y'all. Thank you to whoever's tuning in. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I always want to start the podcast out by saying that. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. There's a few things I gotta unpack before I get into what today's show is about. So you already know you are tuning into Ambitiously the podcast. I am your host, Labora Lee. Hi. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Funky Air Productions. Check them out. Website funkyAir.com. www.funkyAir.com. I will be showing this throughout the podcast. If you do not catch the whole podcast tonight, you can catch us on all of the streaming sites: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. I don't even know where we at right now. Amazon Audio. We are everywhere. Check us out. Right? Yeah. There are some banners that I did not share tonight, and that's the reason why I didn't share it, because I feel like that's messing with kind of our situation. I'm a dig a little deeper, but not tonight. If you cannot watch the whole podcast, right, you can check us out on Facebook Live, my personal page, Labora Lee. You can, it might say the Lowly City Firm, because I do have a nickname on Facebook. You can check us out on Ambitiously the podcast as well. And then you also can check us out on our YouTube. Let me unpack this real quick. Oh, no. Let me unpack this real quick, right? So I've been having some issues on the YouTube situation. No. I'm sorry, y'all. This is one of my favorite songs. We do not own the rights. But we have been having a little issue on the YouTube situation. I do feel like some of that issue is partially me, because y'all already know I have no unfiltered. I say what it is that I want to say. And so I do feel like, I'm sorry, y'all. I do feel like a lot of my issue with YouTube has been my unfiltered. So in advance, I'll fix it later. So in advance, I apologize for that. I apologize. I cannot filter myself. I will not filter myself. That's the whole point of this podcast, is me not being filtered. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. So, but we are on YouTube, Ambitiously the podcast. We're there. I just cannot. I don't know. So let's keep it moving. So we want to give a big shout out to Boozy Treats. Hashtag Boozy Treats. We are about to do some major developments for her. They coming soon. So shout out to Boozy Treats. And but last but not least, because this is a sister station for us, we are an affiliate to themovieslayer.com. That's coming Friday. I will share a link, even if I'm not on it, but I feel like I should be on it because she got some dope ass shit to watch, and I'm ready to watch it. Like, she traps me in with the things that she wants to watch. So check her out, The Movie Slayer. That is my producer, Reese Jordan, at Reese Jordan. I'm gonna fix this so it says that, but my producer is the shit on my shit. But she is also the shit on her shit. So I appreciate her so much. Reese, we're going to build your situation, boo. We're going to build it. So with that being said, I think I covered everything. Y'all, tonight is a different kind of night, though. Tonight is a different kind of night because I'm going, I ain't even shut my own business out. I'm sorry. Let me do this real quick. You need marketing. I promise you. We got all the services. I like to consider us the internet because we cater to all services, social media. If you are in the digital marketing field, that's exactly what we do. I've been doing this a long time. I love. No, let me put it back up because I'm getting ready to talk about it. But I do love what it is that I do besides the podcast. I love marketing. I've been in love with marketing for a long, long time. It is not just a quick come up for me. It's just really, I love the craft. I've loved it since my Coppin days. Coppin State University, shout out to them. But one of my favorite professors, Professor Peterson, he was dope, and he had me so engaged in marketing and public relations, and I stuck with it since I met him. He was one of the best professors I've ever met. So shout out to CSU. Yeah, the equal is real, but it is what it is. So as y'all know, tonight is Wet Wednesday. Hold on. I dropped my card. Hold on, because I had notes for this. I was ready for the night. As you know, tonight is Wet Wednesday. And on Wet Wednesdays, I usually unpack a lot of my personal me and something that's not personal. But tonight, I'm going to unpack some stuff. I got some stuff to say. I got some stuff that I feel I'm in a whole space right now. All right. So Sunday, as y'all knew, well, hopefully you knew if you watched it or listened. Sunday was my birthday. It was an amazing situation, even though all of the hardships came within that situation. But it was amazing because all of the people that I truly, truly loved were in that situation. My birthday was amazing to me. It was special. And I loved each and every one of you who are part of that birthday celebration. And I'm going to put this up real quick because I said I was going to start leaving this up. This is probably why I didn't unpack this at the beginning of the show. Hold on. If you want to donate to the show, it's in the link below. I'm allowed to run the whole show. That's how I feel right now. But so my birthday was extra, extra special, even though the parties involved may have not felt like it was a special birthday. It was. Because I was around all of the people that I genuinely love. It was so special. Like they showed me to my mom, my pops, my sister. No, I gotta rearrange that. My daughter, my dude, my mom's, my pops, and my sister. Like I had all of the love on Sunday, and I appreciate you so much. And it was a bang for 41. Because if you don't know, I turned 41. On Sunday. But another monumental occasion is about to come up. It's a monumental to me. Because, and let me explain why it's monumental to me. It's monumental to me because it's really hard for me to unpack love. You might have heard it and it sounded like a joke before, but it's really not. I'm really a rock. Like, I don't give my love freely. I don't just, like, you got to earn my love. And so Sunday is a special day because the person who is in my life right now, he earned my love. He earned it. He earned it. Sometimes I'm a little questionable, but he earned, like, as far as friendship goes, as far as lover goes, like, he's broken down. When I first started dating this man, when I first started dating this man, right, I had all these rules set up, like we not doing this, we not doing that, and he broke down every barrier. Like he broke it down, like I promise you. So there is you're supposed to be asleep. Don't be laughing. Go to sleep. Oh, okay, my bad. Anyway, but the one thing that I will say about this particular gentleman is that every barrier that I had broken down for him, he broke it down. Like I had a list. Y'all have no long. I wish I had a piece of paper in here to describe how long this list was, though. I had a list, right? It was certain things that we weren't going to do. First of all, it took me a minute to even come to the point where we were dealing with each other. But once we were dealing with each other, I was in my mind, in my head, it's like, all right, set these rules in place, put up the boundaries, and you'll be cool. I broke down the barrier because, to be honest, he was persistent. He was so persistent. Like, he worked extra hard for what is his right now. Again, if you have comments, I'm shouting them out on the channel, but I want to talk about tonight. Let me put that up so I can see whatever comments come through. But he worked really hard for this situation, not the situation of me and him, but just to get in that situation to be able to have a me and him. He worked really, really hard. And I don't know, everything that I was afraid of, he broke down all of those words. Like, he broke down all of that shit, right? And I'm talking about this tonight because my anniversary is Sunday. But he broke down all of the barriers. So that was the first part. No, the first part was him getting me to say yes. That was a minute. It took a while for me to be like, all right, okay. And then once we broke down that part, then it was the whole move from friends and lovers. And we became lovers, and it was great, and it was extraordinary. And I knew at that moment, like, oh my God, what did I do? Right? What did I do? But I did it, and I don't have no regrets. But I did it. We linked up, and I knew it wasn't going to be just one moment. I knew it was going to be more than one moment, but it happened to be more than one moment. And let me just say, I said again, if you just tuning in at the beginning of this podcast, our anniversary is Sunday. Our real anniversary. It's a pre-anniversary, but our real anniversary is Sunday. The pre-anniversary is October 10th. That was the day that I was like, I'm not giving my goodies to nobody but him. And then October the 2nd is our official anniversary. That is the day that we made it like all the way official. And I cannot say in this year that I've had a bad moment. This man makes me happy. I love him wholeheartedly. That's my baby. Like, I love him. I love him. I didn't even know that I could feel this level of love beyond my daughter, because my daughter, that's my baby. Like, I love my daughter, but in this particular situation, I wasn't looking for love, and I definitely wasn't looking for it there, but it came, and I'm grateful. And this is one of the best loves that I've ever explored and had. I told y'all on Wet Wednesday I was going to give y'all a little bit more of me, and I'm going to do that. But I just wanted to unpack why Sunday is monumental. That is our 1-year anniversary, and I'm just so grateful that we made it through. Listen, I said if he and I made it through the pandemic, we can make it through anything. We made it through the pandemic, y'all. We still together. So that says a lot for our relationship. I love that man, y'all. He's dope. Okay. So before I move on, I gotta unpack. And thank you for the happy pre-anniversary. Thank you. And this is my other co-host. He don't know he a co-host yet, but every now and again he come in from Live with the Hood. Thank you, babes, for showing up. Thank you for the anniversary love. I appreciate that. It's one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I swear to God, I cuss him out, he cuss me out, but it's nothing that we can do that breaks our bond. Like, I don't care what his situation is. I swear to God, I'm waiting for a wedding with me and JoJo. We in there. We will be, because he said 80. But we will be walking with canes, my nigga. We in that wedding. All right, but thank you for giving me the pre-anniversary love. I just wanted to unpack that a little bit because it's coming. It's coming in a couple of hours, man. This is crazy to me. And I've been married and I didn't even celebrate my anniversary when marriage like that because it was a tremendous situation. It was horrible. But I'm excited about the anniversary. I'm excited that I'm having an anniversary with this particular man. He just makes me happy. He makes me extremely happy. And I would hate that anything would come in between our happy because he makes me wholeheartedly happy. He makes me feel safe. It's a lot of things to unpack in that situation. That's why I chose him. And he makes my daughter feel like a princess. He he makes my daughter feel like a princess, and that's important to me as well. Sorry if y'all hear my air conditioning, but it comes on if I get hot. I'm not gonna get ready to be hot for y'all, but I love y'all. I'm just not getting ready to be hot. But that's gonna segue into the next situation, which is this: the trust factor. It is very hard to, especially in relationships, but with anybody, it's very hard to unpack your trust. I'm one of those people who I don't really trust easily. If I'm saying that I trust you because we have a long standing and you've never done anything to break my trust. You've always made me feel like you had my back. That's why my circle is a dot. It's not even a circle, it's a dot because like that's how far I gotta do this for my baby. She sleep, but she said I gotta do it, so I'm gonna do it. For her. But here's the thing. My trust factors are very limited. I don't trust everybody. The people that I genuinely holler at on a regular daily basis, they are the people that I holler at every day. My circle is tight. I talk to the same people day in, day out. I don't trust everybody. So the trust factor is one thing. But then you have the whole other thing of the honesty factor. Now, you are not in control of other people's honesty. I will say that again. You are not in control of other people's honesty. Other people will be as honest as they feel like they need to be. I've told you guys, because I'm not a liar. I will never lie to you guys. I lie when it comes to court situation. This is why any dude that's with me, please don't make me an accessory to the crime because I don't know shit. But I am big on trust. I need to trust you. I need to know that you have my back. I need to know that I can, because I am a very loving, wholehearted, like from my birth, that is just my birthright to be a loving person. I love hard. If I love you, then I'm gonna hold you down. It don't matter what you got going on. That means if you in the streets, that means if you out here leading a productive life, I'm gonna hold you down. Reese, I love you, baby. I don't know if you want to chime in, but I try to hold my peoples down. I don't try to be the shady type of person. Like I'm doing it and you can't do it too. No, I just want to hold my people down. This is why I tell you guys, and shameless plug, that if you have a venture that you are promoting right now, I will plug it. Like, listen, I'm a very loyal person. So honesty is everything. And the reason why I may love my dude the way I love him right now is because he don't lie to me. I've never had a beef with this man. I be making up beef so we could beef because we don't have beef. But at the same time, one thing I can say about him is I can't find a lie. I cannot find a lie right now. So shout out to our anniversary on Sunday. We've been together for a minute. So the reality is this. If you're going to be around me, you're going to be around my circle, you're going to be around my kid, my man, whatever it is, like you can't not be a liar. I deal in honesty. I don't lie to anybody. I don't lie to anybody for a reason. The reason why I don't lie, and I lied when I was a kid. Let's not get that fucked up. Like, I don't want nobody to think that I never lied. I lied. I was a kid. I lied. But in my adulthood, I will not lie to you. I'm not lying to anybody else. I have no reason to. Why would I lie to you? Who are you that I have to lie to you? So that's just that. So and the other thing is I deal in honesty. Let's just be honest from the jump. A lot of people are a lot less hurt by honesty. They're a lot more hurt by lies. So I don't really deal in that. I just wanted to unpack that a little bit. So let me say this. I'm unpacking all of the love today because I am in love. You feel me? I found somebody that potentially could be, and you know what, Wednesdays is the day I go out. But I found somebody that I feel like, because I need to reword that, I feel like could potentially be somebody that I can build an empire with. Why? Because he's ambitious. And that's the reason why the show is called Ambitiously. Why? Because he's ambitious. I'm ambitious. We want almost the same things. You feel me? And so what was important for me when it came down to relationships was to have somebody who was in that same mindset. Somebody who was thinking the same way. I want to build, even if he has children, because I ain't the shady stepmother. If I only got one. So if I get others, I'm taking them. They mine. Period. They not mine. I'm gonna respect their mother's situation. I'm gonna respect who their mother is. But if I love the man, I gotta love the children that come with the man. So I'm one of them people who genuinely, they don't have to be from my off. They don't have to be from my womb, but I love them anyway. But one thing was most important to me was having somebody that I could build with, somebody I can grow. Not all businesses, because he don't have to be intertwined in all of my businesses, but he has to be intertwined. Like, we have to find something that we can do together. That is very important to me. And so I feel like I have that right now. I'm not sure all the way, but I feel like I have it right now. Like, I feel like I have somebody that I can build an empire with, because I want to make sure our children are good, even if we're not here. And that's what it boils down to. I have something at the end of this podcast to unpack. I just don't want to unpack it right now. And usually it would be saved for our Media Monday, but it's not going to be saved tonight because it happened after Media Monday. So I have to talk about it. Before I get into all of my other shenanigans though. I gotta go through the runs. So let me do this. Big shout out to Funky Av Productions. You can check them out at www.funkyav.com. I work on the website daily and sometimes I slip, but I got it. And they are releasing a project really, really soon. I can't wait for the project. I'm so excited about this project. I don't even know how to unpack it. We are on all of the major streaming sites: iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Audio. We everywhere. So if you couldn't check this whole podcast out tonight, please go listen. I'm begging y'all to listen. No, I'm not even begging. I'm begging, but I'm not begging. Please listen if you couldn't check it out all the way tonight. It's some bits and pieces that you probably missed if you just tune in now. It's 9:54 p.m. We go live every night at 9:30. We've been on here like 24. Like, you might have missed something. Go check out the podcast, y'all, on whatever streaming site you can. If you want to watch, if you want to see who you are talking to, who you are leaving your comments to, whatever, go to my Facebook page, which is Labora Lee. That is my Facebook page. If you want to watch it, we stream from there. We also stream from our Facebook page, Ambitiously the podcast, as well. It's always on. Whenever I stream from my page, I stream on there as well. So check it out, y'all. Like, you might unpack some good information. And also, what I have been privy to, what I found out the other night, because I was hating on YouTube. I'm not hating on YouTube no more. Like, they've been showing us a lot of love lately. We are not deleted. We're still here. Most of our streaming joints can be viewed on YouTube. And that YouTube page is Ambitiously the Podcast. Ambitiously the Podcast. Go check us out if you want to see who you listening to. Because I have a lot of audio, and I'm going to give them love in a minute. Because I always give them love. I'm never going to stop giving them love because they show me so much freaking love. So we're going to talk about them. If you don't know, tonight is Truth or the Fifth. If you have a question, you can leave a comment. I don't know if I want to open up the lines because nobody really calls the lines anyway. And I don't know how I feel tonight. But tonight is Truth or the Fifth. If you have a question, leave the question in the comments. If you want to ask me the actual question live, I will put you in. All you have to do is say that that's what you want to do. I promise you, I will send you a message on Messenger, and you will be on the show tonight. So tonight is Truth or the Fifth. Shout out to Boozy Treats. I gotta get around. I gotta get there around, and it's really not far, y'all. Y'all have no clue how close it is, but I know how busy she is with the homeschooling situation. And homeschooling is a whole nother subject, but I'm not even I might unpack that next Wednesday. Homeschooling is a whole other situation. Shout out to my favorite person in the whole wide world, besides my kid, my man, my mother, my father, my sister. Shout out to Reese Jordan. She has a podcast that is streaming right now. It's called The Movie Slayer. I love watching movies with her. I love when she asks me to co-host because sometimes a lot of movies we watch together and it's just amazing. So that is what it is. I think I shout it out everybody before I get to the next thing I want to talk about. So we talked about the trust factor and honesty. That is very major, and it's just not major in relationships, but it's major in life situationships. I don't want friends that I can't trust. That's why I don't have a lot of the friends that I had, because I cannot trust you. Your actions told me that you are not a good friend. You feel me? And I needed to remove you from my life. So that's important. So let's unpack this real quick. What time? Oh, we good on time. Because it's like a lot that I want to touch on tonight. It is very hard to unpack the information that you receive, right? When you get some information, that you didn't necessarily want to receive, and then you get it, and then you then have to figure it out in your brain. So why I'm talking about this is because a lot of my situation I was privy to. And I'll even go a step further. Like, he didn't lie to me. He's never lied to me ever. So I'm privy to a bunch of situations. But let me tell y'all this. If it's mine, I'm unpacking the ops. I'm watching the ops. Like, I'm watching the ops. I'm watching them niggas. So it is things that I see that might not make me too happy. But let me say this. One thing that I'm happy about in my 41-year-old me is this. I don't jump the gun. Some things are innocent. They innocent, but so you got to watch everything. So I watch my ops. I watch all of my ops. I'm watching you bitches. All right. So I just want to stop. We got to stop jumping the gun, ladies, because we have a high tendency to do that. We do that a lot as women. And I'm not throwing us under, like, I'm not doing that. I just want us to have a clear understanding of the shit that we be doing sometimes, and it could be heavy for a man. And it's a lot of us running around, ain't no good man. It is, but when you unpack all of your shit at one time, it's very hard for a man to register. I've had some events that happened to me. I'm not going to speak on them. in Daenerys life, right? And it was a lot to unpack. I just didn't unpack it with y'all. I'm not going to unpack it with y'all. The reason why I'm not going to unpack with y'all is because some things remain private. Some things need to be fucking private. Some things are not for everybody, y'all. Like, we got to get better and not unpacking all our shit on social media. And I love social media. Social media is one of my best friends, but I just don't unpack everything on social media because everything is not for y'all. I unpack it with my nearest and dearest, with my closest friends. And that's how I feel about it. And trust and believe, I got some shit to unpack. I'm just not going to unpack it with y'all. I will unpack it with the person that I feel like I need to unpack it with. And then I might unpack it with my period. Not even my circle. I'm not even calling them the circle no more. They my period. I unpack it with my period. I swear I do. And then I take a little bit of the pieces of the people that I've talked to, because I'll never base anything on one person. So I take all of that information that I received from all of these people that I've unpacked my feelings to. And then I sit down and I analyze it. And I analyze it based upon all of those people, because all of these people are close to me, right? But all of them have different opinions. So you can't take the one. Nah, I unpack it all. Like, I sit down, I really analyze my shit. And you should too, to be honest. Analyze everything that you're going on and don't take it from one person to lead you in the decision that you make. A lot of decisions that we make be temporary for something that should be something that holds longevity. You feel me? So no, I don't do that. But I had to learn that. Like, it didn't come overnight. I really had to learn. I had to learn that based upon the people that I kept around me, yo. Like, you just can't. You can't. This is, like I said, this podcast, Wet Wednesdays. Sometimes I have Live from the Hood. I don't want to. That's my homie. So, like, that's been a homie from childhood. We were young when we met. So I don't try to unpack everything on him either. I love it when he's on here, and he will be on here from time to time, but not every Wet Wednesday is him. So before I move on, if you need marketing, you can go to www.thelaurelucidity.com. It's strolling for a second. The Lore Lucidity. www.thelaurelucidity.com. That is actually my personal company. That's my bread and butter. That's where I make my money. I haven't made money from this podcast shop, but I'm gonna keep going. I don't care. There's some things that people need to hear. But www.thelaurelucidity.com. That is my personal not my personal website, because it's more than me now. Like, we got people who work hard for the company. It's more than me. Shout out to Funky Air Productions for the beautiful theme music that you hear at the beginning of this podcast. So, y'all, I swear I love my theme music. I want to play it right now. I'm not going to be too irky tonight. Play it right now. I love my theme music. It's like the dopest theme music. And he does commercial. It's not a genre that they don't cater to over there. They cater to all genres, and they got some music coming out of there real soon, and I'm honored to be able to kind of premiere it on my website. So shout out to Funky Ave Productions. Again, the website is www.funkyave.com. Love y'all. Thank y'all for the love. You already know. You tune in to Ambitiously the podcast. I'm gonna save this one for last because I'm gonna leave it on for a second. You want to check out the show, and you can't watch, or you missed something from the podcast, or you can't watch all of the podcasts. We are streaming on all of the sites. iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audio, Deezer. We are everywhere. Check us out. Thank you for showing the love if you do. But before I move, wait, I got one more thing. Nah, I'm gonna keep this on while I shout them out, though. If you want to donate to the show, not that we begging for donations. Sorry, y'all. I put the wrong one. But $ capital LURLUCIDITY, capital sign. I'm sorry, $ capital LURICIDY. I'm gonna leave that on for a minute because I do want to show it because I need to get into these. Listen, my mind is blown. I can't wait, but let me show them love real quick. I gotta show my day ones love. I'm not gonna do them like that because I got a lot to unpack tonight. All right. So I really genuinely do not list it from the last 30 or 7. Like I listed from day one. So I'm gonna go country and then I'm gonna go city. Thank you to those who countries and territories. Thank you to those who listen from the United States. Thank you to those who listen from France. Thank you to those who listen from the Philippines, and thank you to those who listen from Germany. But now let me get into the actual city list because I feel like that's the main important one. Like that's where I should really direct my love because this is where I actually know where they're listening from, and I appreciate them so much. So I'm gonna go through the list real quick. All right, love y'all. Please bear with me. So Columbus, Ohio. Thank you, Columbus. Ow, I never been there, but I gotta get there. And my daughter has family there. Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to y'all and thank you. San Jose, California. Day ones. They've been listening since the time that I actually made this podcast available to all of the people. So thank you, San Juan, Jose. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. Oh, I love y'all. I ain't gonna get mushy tonight though. DC and Virginia. Thank you to all those who listen in DC and Virginia. Y'all been showing mad love since y'all came on, and I just appreciate it so much. In France, because y'all know I'm never gonna represent the city as far as it's concerned because I don't want to pronounce the city, but all of those who listen in France, y'all been day ones, and I appreciate y'all so much. Norton Shores, Michigan, thank you. Ashburn, Virginia, thank you. Boardman, Oregon, thank you. McKinney, Texas, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank y'all so much. Pikesville, Maryland, thank you. Randallstown, Maryland, thank you. Astor, Florida, because they've been day ones too. Thank you. San Juan, Metro Manila, but we always know it's a thrill in Manila. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all been holding me down. Philly, thank you. I love y'all. Thank you. Baltimore, Essex, Suitland, Ashton Hill, Maryland. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. That's that at home love that I appreciate because we all in the same state. You know, with the DMV, it's different. First of all, I come from Baltimore. Well, first of all, I was born in North Carolina originally. But then when I was very, very young, I want to say 8 going on 9, we moved to Baltimore. And I've been representing this city from day one. We a whole different element. We are not a part of the DMV. They don't even consider us a part of them, but I got love for the DMV. So thank you so, so much. And thank you for those surrounding counties who show me love. I love y'all. Thank you. I got to keep it moving though. Norwood, Ohio, which is like, we got double Ohio love. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, baby. Love you. And then last but not least, anybody who is listening in Bavaria, I appreciate you so much. I swear. Y'all, you guys are the best. The reason why I keep doing what I'm doing right now is because of you guys. I appreciate you so much. You guys are the best. Thanks. So we're gonna keep it moving. I gotta show love, and I'm never not gonna show love because they are the reason why I'm still here. So the last thing I talked about is when you receive information, sometimes you can't jump the gun. Sometimes you gotta slow down, process the information that you are receiving. I'm learning that a lot in my elder years. I wish I would have learned it in my younger years, but sometimes you gotta be a detective on your own. So I'm still being a detective right now. I check all of my fucking apps. I need y'all to know that I'm checking the ops. I know who is my ops. I know who I gotta watch for. So I'm checking them bitches too. Not a game. All right. So I guess this is a good segue right now. What's going on in the world? So recently, and I got some clips tonight. I just didn't want to lead with that. I wanted to talk to y'all because Wet Wednesdays is all about talking to y'all. Life can be so unfair, y'all. And with what I'm gonna talk about and what I'm rap tonight. Oh, we good on time. What I'm gonna rap tonight. It just plays into how life can be so unfair. So I'm gonna play a couple of clips for y'all tonight. Because I feel like we need to talk about it. And remember, I'm never letting any of the information that we need, period, escape us. But if you don't know, and like I said, this would have been a Media Monday. I feel like it's still going to be Media Monday, though, because it's a lot to unpack. And I'm not going to play all of the video. I'm going to play some of the videos. But if you don't know, recently, I am an advocate for voting, right? And I've been saying, if you're not voting, if you have not gone to a poll, I've been voting since I was 18. No bullshit. Like, my parents made sure they didn't care what my political affiliates were. Thank God. But the one thing that they unpacked with me was always, since I was 18 and able to vote, is you need to place your vote, right? Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Pops, for instilling that in me. Like, I've always voted. And when I go vote right now, I take my child with me. Well, not in COVID. I don't even know how this is. Well, no, I'm sorry. I did a early ballot. But since my child has been born, one thing that I've always been adamant and true to is making sure when I go to vote, she see me. She's right there. She sees what I'm going to do. So again, if you're not voting, fuck you. You don't have nothing to say. I don't want to hear your voice if you're not voting. And a lot of times, us as a people, and I love my people. I love the fuck out of my people. But we always say, it don't count. It don't count. How do you know it don't count if you don't do it? So vote. If you're not registered to vote, I will have a link available for you real soon. So you can register to vote, because that's very important. We can't make no moves in this world without making sure that we provide, like, we do our part. But with that being said, because how much time I got? With that being said, I saved this for last. With that being said, something important happened in the last couple of days: the presidential debate, and it's going to be more of them. This is not the lot. This is not the last one. This is just the first. And it's important because you get to understand who are the two people who we have to vote for. I will say this. Hold on, because we get ready to get into it. I don't really like. I'm not an affiliate of any party right now. I'm in my own world, right? I'm in my own world, but it showed you what we were unpacking. So let me do this real quick. Hold on, because I'm getting ready to unpack all how this shit sound to me. And FYI, a lot of the what we showing you is get ready to come from the shade room, right? Because I felt like that was a safe place for us to be, to upload, because we is an extra, we sharing it from them. If you don't know, YouTube does not play. They shadow ban a lot of our previous videos before, and so I try to move a little bit lightly, because I know what they do, but I want y'all to hear this and watch this. It's a lot to unpack. This presidential election was a shame, but we gonna get into it. Go ahead. Let's get it. Hold on. Oh, wait, they ain't let me get my oh, they be hating sometimes, y'all. All right, so it seems like I'm getting a little bit of hate tonight. Let me see if I can get the next one. All of this shit was just too much, y'all. Like, I don't even know. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Let's listen to this. Oh, they hating? Don't hate on me tonight. I'm trying to unpack this shit. People need to vote. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. But the real reality is these are the two people who are our options right now. I think it's important to know who your options are. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick because okay, I'm not doing that tonight, and we don't have that many minutes. I tried. But anyway, it's a lot to unpack. If you can go to Shade Room, they have a lot of the detail. Oh, wait a minute. We got a comment, and we not leaving the night without. Who is your girl? Derek, who is your girl? I need you to tell me who your girl. But thank you for tuning in. I love you. I can't unpack it tonight because I don't feel like fighting the internet. And what y'all don't know is when you telling the truth, a lot of times they try to block and all of that bullshit. And I'm not doing that tonight. But what I will say about the first debate, because this is the first one, y'all. See, the problem that I have a lot with a lot of y'all is y'all take it at face value. Y'all just take whatever they say, and this is just what it is. This is the first debate. We still debating. That's just like, and I hate to bring this back up because I don't want to keep talking about this subject, but the Tory Lanez and Megan situation. Y'all unpacking a lot, and I love it. Thanks, Derek, baby. I appreciate you so much. But the whole thing with the Tory Lanez and the Meg situation, the reason why I don't want to keep talking about it, because none of the real facts have came out. We just got word of mouth. And as much as I love, listen, I'm a marketer. So as much as I love word of mouth, when it comes to court cases and hood shit, it doesn't. Oh, me? Thank you. Ah, he said me. Thank you, Doug. I love you. Thank you. But as much as I love to hear what's going on in the world, I mean, we want to hear everything that's going on in the world. I don't take everything for face value. None of that story could I unpack for, like, I need court documents. I need to really hear what's going on. And there are some situations, because listen, that Jaguar right situation. I'm here for the bullshit. I'm here for all of her shit. And it's not bullshit. It's, listen, I'm gonna get back to that's a story I want to unpack it on Monday, but let's just say I've heard things. In my little intricate ass, small ass place, and I've heard things. I want to get back to that. I'm just not going to do it tonight because it's White Wednesday. Thank you, Derek. Love you, baby. Thank you for tuning in and showing me love. I appreciate you so much. Oh my God. Don't make me cry. I don't want to get emotional. But that presidential debate, I want to get back to that. That presidential debate was like one of the most disgusting debates I've ever seen. I've watched, like I said, I've been voting since I was 18. My parents made sure that was instilled in me since I was 18. My dad, my pops, my mom, like I've been voting since I was 18. But that, and with me voting, let me unpack that a little more because I don't have that much time because I don't want to run too much over. But with that voting, they made sure that I was able to form my own opinion. So it's not, I'm not saying what other people, I'm saying what I'm saying. Yo, that shit was a hot mess. Like, even when I was doing the runbacks of shit that I wanted to talk about, that shit was a fucking hot mess. Yo, I've never seen a fucking presidential debate that looked like that one. It was a hot mess. I swear, I promise you, it was all reality show. I did not like how a lot of the personal family shit that was brought into it because y'all supposed to run the country. All right, everybody, and I'm gonna say this, and then I might run over just a little bit tonight because that presidential debate was. Everybody has somebody in their family who fucks up at some point in time in their life. Everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody, but most people in America have a family member who's been afflicted by drugs. Most people. I have personally, like wholeheartedly. I've dealt with that shit in my family. There are a lot of people. I'm sorry, Derek, but there are a lot of people who dealt with it personally with their own afflictions. Drugs is not a game in this country, y'all. It's not. And with that being, it's not a game, everybody dealt with something. I don't like how they try to play on that aspect because I be trying to hold my tongue because I don't want to be shadow banned. But a lot of the reason why we have the drug affliction in the country right now is because of who? I'm just saying. And then I didn't like that we bring in the family aspect in it. Or your son had a drug habit. Everybody has a fucking drug. Everybody has a family member who's had a fucking drug affliction at this point. Why? Because you guys have let it run for so long. So I don't like how they brought the family situation in. And I don't like, this is not politics anymore, yo. This shit is fucking crazy right now. Like, they talking to niggas. I don't even feel bad about cussing on YouTube when one is my shit isn't after hours situation. But I don't even feel bad about cussing about the situation because I just heard my ex-vice president call the current president a clown. And I just heard the president call the former vice president a fucking bad. Like, I watched how he degraded that man, yo. Like, it's crazy right now. I'm scared of which way this country is going right now. I'm afraid. And I follow politics. Like I said, I am in marketing, but I do not do public policy because I am too entrenched in how I feel like our country should be ran. So that's why I don't do public policy. But if you need to know, public policy is a part of the marketing industry. Anybody that has a publicist, anybody that has like that, we are, my people, my industry, we are a major important part of how this country is ran right now. But that shit was a fucking disgrace. I did not like anything that I watched. And that was unlike any other presidential debate that I ever watched. I've never seen anything to that magnitude. I've never seen that shit. Oh my God, yo. Like, it was like watching two dudes from high school. I promise you. Two dudes from high school go at it before they fight. And they scared. What it really was is they want to fight, but they scared to fight. So they talking shit. That's what I watched. And that shit fucked my whole fucking head up. I'm not gonna bullshit you, but y'all know it's 10:23. I do what the fuck I want after hours. That shit have fucked my whole head up. Like, what are we watching? Are we in high school? I swear, this is what we have to choose from. This is what we have to choose from. And if I'm going to choose, I'm choosing the lesser of both evils. Because they all, like, listen, yo, we don't really have, I need our politics to get a little bit better. Because that shit was a whole fuck. I didn't even, like, I had clips to show tonight, but shit was acting crazy. And I'm not going to do that tonight. And we running low on time. And I'm already over the allotted amount of time that I gave myself. But that shit was a whole fucking shit show, yo. I know I'm going to vote for somebody, but, well, we already know I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for him, yo. Like, this country is fucked in that little space of time that he had. We fucked. But it just made me sad because these are the choices. These are our fucking choices. So, I just wanted to unpack that a little bit before I went, yo. Like, that presidential debate was a disgrace. It was everything that a presidential debate should not be. I really honestly, to be honest, Biden, if you want to win, play chess, not checkers. He's playing checkers. He's been playing checkers for a long time. So you need to play chess. And that's what I'm going to say to that. And I'm going to leave it right the fuck there. Play chess, not checkers. I need to believe that the person who is leading my country is somebody I really can believe in right now. And I'm scared. I don't have no hope for the future, but it is what it is. But before I go, I gotta get my shout outs. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm flabbergasted. I am. You need marketing. I don't do public policy in advance because I'm too passionate about that shit. But if you need marketing, go to www.thelordlucidity.com, www.thelordlucidity.com. I'm sorry if I get tongue twisted because I have to say this shit every Monday and Wednesday, and it always fucks with me. Shout out because I'm about to play it to Funky Ad Productions. Thank you for this beautiful theme music that y'all blessed us with. Yo, I swear I love my theme music. He do commercial, reggae, rock, hip hop, R&B. Listen, they some champions over there. Get with them. They doing it all. You have tuned into Ambitiously the podcast. It's some joints that I don't want to share right now because I feel like they've been getting me shadow banned. So I'm not going to do it. Just, I hope y'all, I pray that everybody is okay. If you couldn't watch the whole podcast on Facebook Live, on my personal live page, Ambitiously the podcast page, or on our YouTube live page, if you couldn't catch it, we are streaming on all of those as well. We getting it popping right now. We doing some things, y'all. I'm so proud of the progress that is being made. If you want to be on the show, email me at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Let me finish this and I'm going to get to the comment. Email me at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. And I'm going to start right here so I can do this. Oh, thank you, Rashawn. Listen, he been a day one. Thank you, Rashawn. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Pokey. I love you. He get all my love, yo. He been holding us down. All right, let me go back to what I got to say. Rashawn, stop distracting me. I love you. I need to say this shit because we coming to the end. I will introduce. Listen, before we go, because I need to do this, because this was a segment that is supposed to be introduced into the show. Rashawn, I need you to holler at me. Ask me a question real quick. I'm gonna take you off real quick, though, babe, until you ask me a question. I need a question for the night. It's Truth for the 5th, and I said you asked me a question. I'm answering honestly. So before I go, I want at least one question. What Wednesday last weekend I had Live from the Hood, so I had niggas in the hood ask me questions, and I love the questions. They were awesome. But it is Truth for the 5th. Ask me a question so I can answer it, please. Make it hard. Make me have to take a shot. That's what I want y'all niggas to do right now. But anyway, shout out to Boozy Treats, baby. We still working. Don't think I forgot you. I haven't. It's just, mama got a lot going on in her world. But shout out to Chanel Hanks. If you want to check out whatever she has going on, what delicious treats that she is baking and making right now, you can catch her on Facebook. Her name is Chanel Hanks. Freaking IG. Check her out. But the new hashtag right now is Boozy Treats. We get ready to pump them up, yo. She got some dope shit in there. Like, I've been fucked up a many a nights off of some shit she fed me. Thank you, Chanel. I love you. Shout out to my producer because she has her own personal podcast right now. It's called The Movie Slayer. And on occasion, I do actually co-host on that particular podcast, and I'm honored that she allows me to do it. Thank you, Reese. Love you. Her name is Reese Jordan. Her podcast is The Movie Slayer. She has a page. Go check it out. All right, now that I said all of that, listen, there was a lot to unpack with that freaking presidential. I've never seen no shit like that, yo. Like, this shit is a circus fucking freak, yo. Like, everything is a fucking circus right now. It's a fucking circus show, yo, and that shit is just driving me insane. Again, let me give my boo another shout out because he been a day one and he all. Rashawn, this better not be you because yes, it is, and I was about to give you a shout out. All right. Oh, what's your plans for your anniversary, and do you guys get gifts on anniversaries? If so, what not? Look, I don't give my dude socks. I genuinely, because it is anniversary time, but without anniversary, I genuinely tried it. Like, his birthday was before mine. His birthday was in July. And I tried my best to make that like a very intimate, because we are going through COVID and we don't want germs and all that crazy, stupid shit. But I did try to make it a special night for him. I felt like I made it a special night for him. I can't speak for him. Let's just say the next morning I felt all the love. As far as gifts is concerned, I'm a weird kind of girl. Like, for me, I don't feel like my dude. Rashawn, you done got into the wet Wednesday thirst. I can't lie tonight though, because I don't want to be drunk. But I'm not one of them type of girls who thinks that my dude is supposed to do everything for me. I feel like he's supposed to do for me, and I'm supposed to do for him. If I'm with him, he's my king, and if he's with me, I'm his queen. And so he should treat me accordingly. Hold the fuck up real quick. Y'all see it? Hold on, let me get it right. Gotta adjust my crayon real quick. He should treat me accordingly, and I should treat him accordingly too. Because if I'm wearing this crown, then I mean I'm with a queen. I mean a king. So there are, it's a lot of stipulations with this whole relationship thing, and there are situations where a lot of females think that the dude is supposed to do everything. I'm sorry, ladies, forgive me now, but I happen to be one of those females that feel like my dude should be just as pampered as I should be. If he pampering me, I should pamper him too, because he is my king. So anniversary, I don't know what's gonna happen, because we ain't really talk about it. Like, we ain't make no plans. I just go with the flow. And I'm not buying socks. I treat my dude very well. I don't buy socks. If anything, I treat him. If I would buy a dope ass meal before I buy him some socks, because he gotta eat. You feel me? So I be a little extravagant on that tip. All right, Rashawn, you ain't saying nothing. But I don't do the socks game. I don't. Valentine's Day, we be loving on each other. I just feel you should deal with your situation. And for longevity, for life, to be with somebody and be happy with somebody, y'all have to have, one, an understanding, two, communication. If you don't have that shit, you don't have nothing. Oh, Rashawn, you back, baby. Like, but that's real. Like, if you don't have communication, you don't have understanding. You have to be able to talk to each other. You can't have a relationship without that. And I don't want to be with anybody that I cannot communicate with. I don't want to be with nobody that I can't build with. I'm here. I don't know if y'all know, but I'll say this before I go. I am a serial entrepreneur. I want to create businesses and see if they work for me. And if they don't, maybe they on the back burner, but I'm going to try to make it work. I want somebody that I can build an empire with. That's really what it is. And so in my younger years, when I was young and dumb, I wasn't looking for that. But in my older years, and now that I'm a mom and I love my kid above everything, I just want to build her future. And let me see what you're saying, Rashawn. It's lost sometimes how people need to treat each other. It is. That makes me sad a lot. And y'all, I'm now, because I remember I said Wet Wednesdays, I would unpack a lot about me. I'm emotional, and a lot of things make me sad, and I cry in my own. Y'all never going to see me cry, but I cry a lot on my own, and it just disgusts me how people treat each other. It disgusts me how nobody has concerns for nobody else's feeling. So I try to keep that in my heart. Like, even the things that get out of control sometimes, it still hurts me. It still makes me cry. I still get I still lose my breath if anything crazy is happening. I'm an emotional person. So those things affect me. Like the things that we deal with in the world right now, those things affect me. Like, for y'all black men, and that shit scares me, Like, I be scared not only for my significant other, but the people that show me love, that I care about. Like, I be scared for y'all, yo. I be scared for me as a black woman. I be scared for my kid, and she's a girl, but she's a little girl, and she's a black girl. I be scared for my bonus sons. I be scared for everybody, and everybody. Don't worry. Fuck you. I'm worrying. I'm worrying because this world is fucked up right now. Look at the presidential debate. If you haven't seen it, I'm quite sure you can go on Facebook. You could go on YouTube, Facebook. I don't give a fuck where you go. You need to watch that shit because that explains the complex of where our country lies right now. You know, it explains so much. And that shit, I didn't even watch it the day of. I watched it the day after. And that shit just fucked me up. Like, that shit hurt my heart, yo. Like, this is what we dealing with right now. This is that shit. I love you, black man. Don't let nobody tell y'all not great. I'm not even one of them black women who be like, black men ain't shit. No, the black man that I was dealing with prior to the black man that I'm dealing with, he wasn't shit. But that don't mean that I'm not gonna have a black man who is not awesome. You feel me? And that's how I feel about it. Like, black man, you are king. You know, y'all just don't know where we came from. They snatched that from us so we wouldn't feel like greatness. And so we would feel like how we feel right now. So we would have the slave mentality. Like, yo, black man, you are king. And black woman, you are queen. And please remember that. And black babies, you are princesses and princes. And that's how I feel about that. That's why my baby wear her crown proudly. It's just what it is. And I treat her as such. And I could never be with a man who didn't treat her as such. And that's just how I feel about that. But black man, you are king, y'all. I swear y'all are. But before I leave, because I'm over my time, not that I don't have the time. I got plenty of time. I paid money for this time. I got plenty of time. But let me say this. I need you guys, you as our black men. Oh, Rashawn, I love you. You're the best. Rashawn, you're the best. I need you guys to understand how important you guys are for our society, for our children. The reason why these children are lost right now is because they don't understand their importance. So I just need y'all. I'm on a movement right now. And if you ride with this podcast, if you rock with this podcast, all children are royalty. And that's how I feel. And that includes our children. That especially includes our children. You know, like, fuck them, y'all. I'm tired of people telling us we not great. We've been great. So I'm gonna throw a couple of shout outs. I'm gonna do some, y'all know what I gotta do at the end of the night. But you need marketing. It's gonna roll at the bottom of the screen. Rashawn, you are the shit. But anyway, you need marketing, go to www.theloyaltycdd.com. If you don't need marketing, share the link to somebody else. They might need marketing. You need some beats. All kinds of beats. Listen, I'm building this website to be a beat mall, a beat mini, maybe a mini mall, a mall. I'm working on it, but we're gonna have some of everything in there. So keep checking our website out. It's a slow progress, but it's growing. You already know you've tuned into Ambitiously the podcast. Thank you. You want to donate to the show? $ capital LUCIDITY. $ capital LURLU. I'm getting tongue tied. LUCIDITY. Donate. Anything that you donate to the show is going straight and strictly to the show. Like, I want to build. I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to build a network fast, y'all. So anything that you donate will go towards that. We are streaming on all platforms: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Amazon Music, and audio. We everywhere, y'all. Like, we streaming. And I thank you to those who have shown love thus far. It's very hard to get love, and so I appreciate y'all so much. Also, because I gotta play my theme song before I go. If you want to be on the show, you can email me at Ambitiously the Podcast. I'm up on it. I'm checking it constantly. So let me know. Like, I would love if you have a new venture, if you have some music that you want to permit. I don't even care what it is. Like, yo, I'm for our people being great. So that's what this platform is about. We on Facebook Live on our actual page, Ambitiously the Podcast. We have a page. Also, my personal page, Labora Lee. We stream live every Monday and Wednesday from that page as well. And also, we stream live from YouTube Monday and Wednesday. Ambitiously the Podcast. We doing better, y'all. They ain't been sharing bad on us lately. I love it. Rashad, I feel like your question was my Truth for the Fifth. Next Wednesday, Truth for the Fifth. Holla at us. Get your questions ready. And shout out to Boozy Treats. She been getting me fucked up. She been getting me fucked up. Listen, her treats are delectable and divine. I can't wait to create some commercials for her. But shout out to Boozy Treats. Her name, if you want to see what she does, you can go at Chanel Hanks on Facebook or Instagram. She out there, she popping. Check out the movie Slayer. I love the movie Slayer. I co-host on the show sometimes. It's fun. A lot of times we watch a lot of movies together. It's one of my besties. We watch a lot of movies. She just showed me some shit, y'all, and I swear to God, I'm gonna get ready to go across the street because she don't live that far. I'm gonna go over there and watch the movie with her. So I hope that she allow me in because I swear I've been wanting to say this for a minute. So Reese, let me know, baby, let me know. But it is what it is. She got a dope little platform. And like I said, I'm working on building a network right now, not so much as just being a podcast. I just want us to have our free voice. So it is what it is. So if you support, show love or whatever, like I appreciate every step of this journey. It's a hard journey. But it is what it is, y'all. Like I'm trying to help not only myself, but the people around me. I want everybody to win, especially people of color. That's just what it is. And Rashawn, I love you. That's why I love your comment, Rashawn, because you've been showing love. You were day one, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Rashawn. Thank you. I love you so much. But anyway, I'm gonna bring this podcast to a close. But before I bring it to a close, because y'all know I'm gonna do it. Hold on, I gotta make sure they going across this fucking intro music was the shit, and this is why, like I said, he gave me 5. I chose 1. I promise you. I be in here dancing, y'all don't even know. I be dancing. I'm dancing right now. It sounds like what I was supposed to have as far as theme music, and that's why I love it. So until he give me another one, this is what it is for right now. Thank you. Shout out to Funky Air Productions. They do it all over there. They do it all. You need some beats? Go holla at them, yo. Like, I'm gonna already play this until I get out of here. Let me sing. I got it. Thank you, babes. Thank you, Rashawn. Love you so much. But listen, it's a reason why I love this music. I had 5 to choose from, but I chose this one. And if y'all was looking at me right now, I give y'all the fucking middle finger. Like, this dude is a dope producer, and he's building his empire, and I'm so proud to be a part of that. So, shout out to Funky Air Productions, www.funkyair.com. Again, www.funkyair.com. And if you don't know, I built that website. And if you don't need a website or you don't need marketing, share it anyway. Tell them I did it. Tell them that this dude makes amazing music. Spread the word, yo. Like, stop being a hater. It's not good to be a hater, but it was dope. Like, I love that music, yo. It's just so fucking dope. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna close it out tonight. I got homeschooling in the morning. And if you're a parent, you know how hard that shit can be. I ain't wanting to beat my child, but I promise you, like, nigga, I want to shake the shit out of you. Listen, so I gotta go tonight, homeschooling in the morning. But I thank each and every person that listened, that tuned in. We appreciate the shares. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate the subscriptions. Like, I love you guys so much. And please keep tuning in. I promise it'll get better. We working on it. Love y'all. Good night.